Hello and welcome to Walk the Talk. I'm Shekhar Gupta on this really bright morning in the new year, and my guest today, my old friend, if I may so, a friend with whom friendship is as old as her political career and my journalistic career.
That's true. That's true.
Sushma ji,
Yes, yes.
welcome to Walk the Talk. A
Thank
happy
you
new
so
year
much.
to you. आपके साथ वॉक करने का भी मजा है, टॉक करने का भी मजा है.
But you have chosen the first day of the new year. So throughout the year I'll be walking and talking only.
That's the profession you've chosen. I think the slogan of your profession should be तुझको चलना होगा.
But I think that will become my new year resolution.
हाँ.
Because you must be knowing that I hate walking. And for the last many years I've been taking this resolution of morning walks,
Right.
which I could never perform.
But when you
So
do
now-
that, they'll have to be a bit more brisk than this.
Now I'll fulfill that, no?
Right.
Because you are starting, and I'm
Absolutely.
starting working with you on the first day of the new year.
But it's a good year to start because there could be no better note on which to wish a happy new year to an
That's true,
opposition
that's true,
leader.
that's true.
This has been the
And
best year for the opposition.
And if
आपने-
I start walking, especially these morning walks, my husband will be very happy.
Very-
There's only quarrel on one thing. थोड़ा चलो, थोड़ा हिलो.
और आप नहीं सुनती हैं.
मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगता था चलना, और मुझे लगता है आज मैं तुम्हारे साथ शुरू कर रही हूँ ना,
बिल्कुल.
ये साल अब मैं चलूँ, अब आगे से ही चलूंगी.
आगे से चलिए. अभी तो आप लोगों को दौड़ा रही हैं इस साल तो. आपने एक चीफ मिनिस्टर गिरा दिया, एक मंत्री गिरवा दिया, बिहार को स्वीप कर लिया. There could be a better year for the opposition.
It will be better. Now 2011 will be better.
Even better.
2012 will be even better.
तो 2011 में क्या होने वाला है?
2011 में बहुत कुछ होने वाला है. सबसे पहले तो जेपीसी मिलेगी. फिर सदन चलेगा.
अब जेपीसी कोई बिहार इलेक्शन थोड़ा है कि मिलेगी ऐसे ही, आपने कह दिया.
नहीं मिलेगी, क्यों नहीं मिलेगी. जेपीसी मिलेगी, फिर सदन चलेगा, और फिर हमारे सारे इश्यूज उठेंगे, जनता की बातें हम करेंगे. फिर 2, 3, 4 चुनाव होने वाले हैं. उन चुनावों में कांग्रेस को पटकनी मिलेगी.
कांग्रेस को कैसे मिलेगी? वेस्ट बंगाल में तो कांग्रेस को पटकनी, अगर बारी बारी जाए वेस्ट बंगाल में, केरला में कहाँ पटकनी मिलेगी?
देखिए, जहाँ तक पटकने का सवाल है, अब ममता अगर जीतती हैं,
हाँ.
तो वो कांग्रेस की जीत थोड़ी मानी जाएगी, और ममता कितना जीतती हैं इस पे डिपेंड करेगा.
So you are counting on Mamta getting a majority on her own.
Not counting, I'm just analyzing.
हाँ.
West Bengal situation, if even you analyze, you think that Mamta will perform very well
So
there.
you think West Bengal could give a verdict like Bihar?
It can. It
Yeah.
can. हाँ, it can. Okay, Mamta's popularity बहुत ज़्यादा है वहाँ.
Because 2011 could be the year of the woman politician in India. Mamta, Jayalalitha, आप तो हैं ही on the ascendant.
It started from 2010.
हाँ.
Rather before that, when we had first woman president.
हाँ.
Then we had
Sonia Gandhi, don't forget.
No.
You're a very close, warm friend now. We only see pictures of the two of you smiling and
Yes, even
having
today
fun,
in your
huh?
paper, today in
Absolutely.
your paper. That's my duty towards democracy, Shekhar.
हाँ.
I am leader of the opposition. She is chairperson of the ruling alliance. And I think this is the beauty of Indian democracy. That in opposition we are not enemies.
Right.
We are only ideologically opposed to each other. There is opposition on policies, but we are not enemies.
But Sushma, tell me, let me take you back to 2004.
Yes, yes.
Go back to your anger then, that when you threatened to shave off your head
Yes,
if you
yes,
became
yes,
Prime
yes,
Minister.
yes.
You think that was misplaced?
No.
Has that changed?
No, not at all. That was my duty towards my country. And I tell you, even today, if she claims for that post, I'll do the same thing. This is my duty towards democracy.
But what is the difference between leader of the chairperson of the UPA? She's so powerful. She's more powerful than the Prime Minister.
Maybe. But being Prime Minister is totally different. Constitutionally, if you say she officially she is the Prime Minister, oh no, I will never accept a foreigner as the Prime Minister of the country.
Sushma, lately we see both trends. We also see on the one hand opposition and the government talking. At the same time, we saw a whole parliament session that was completely stalled for the first time in our history. Where are we heading? अभी आपकी मीरा कुमार के साथ मीटिंग हुई है, प्रणब भी थे.
No, but that's only due to the obstinate and stubborn attitude of the government. What were we demanding? We were demanding JPC probe in these 3 scams. And why was government stubborn, I don't know. Earlier also on 2 occasions, Congress gave us JPC. On 2 occasions during 6 years of our rule, we gave JPC. And if I remind you, as a health minister, I gave JPC within 15 minutes of the demand. I was health minister and there was an issue of pesticides in Pepsi Cola, and there one irritating remark some congressman said, and then the other person said, okay, can you give us JPC? I said, Speaker Sahab, इन्हें JPC दे दो.
What was the irritating remark?
He said, चंदा कितना खाया है?
Oh, I see.
तो I said, बना लो ना JPC, देख लो कितना खाया और किसने खाया, ये भी देख लो. तो immediately I said, Manohar Joshi was in chair. And I said, Speaker Sahab, इन्हें JPC दे दो. And I would like to tell you that according to the rules, JPC is always headed by a person from the ruling coalition,
Right.
from the ruling party. Here, Sharad Pawar said कि JPC दे रही हैं, क्या मेरे को आप अध्यक्ष भी बना देंगी? मैंने कहा आप बन जाएं या सोनिया गांधी जी बन जाएं, मैं तो उनको भी बनाने को तैयार हूँ अगर वो बनने को तैयार हैं.
So why do you think is the government so firm?
नहीं, और मैंने बनाया शरद पवार को. This is what I am saying. Within 15 minutes, I gave them the JPC.
No, but
And
see,
Sharad
essentially,
Pawar was made the chairman.
There are fundamental differences between a JPC on pesticides and colas and a JPC.
No, but that was also not on pesticides. Na? That was also, he said, चंदा कितना खाया है?
हाँ.
तो कहीं ना कहीं वो भी तो relate भ्रष्टाचार से कर रहे थे ना.
But why is the government so firm on not? If it is so simple, why are they not?
नहीं, first of all, I'll tell you, this was pesticides in Pepsi Cola,
Right.
but the second was on security scam.
Right.
Ketan Parikh,
Haan.
that also we gave. So if 4 JPCs have already been constituted, 2 in Congress regime, 2 in NDA regime, what is so great?
आप बताइए, you are a politician, what's your reading?
No, I tell you, Shekhar, I'm unable to spell out because in 3 meetings, 2 convened by Pranab Mukherjee and 1 convened by the speaker earlier, all the members of the opposition, they told why JPC.
हाँ.
So we gave them 10 reasons why JPC, and we asked the government, you give us 1 reason why no JPC. They could not spell out even a single reason why no JPC. Even media is asking them. Earlier there was something in the air that JPC may call the Prime Minister.
Right.
So that was the fear. Now the Prime Minister has offered himself to appear before PSC. If the Prime Minister can appear before PSC, why can't he appear before JPC?
What do you see happening if they don't concede JPC, no budget session?
नहीं, वो तो then we will sit again. As an NDA also we will sit, and then with other opposition parties also we will sit, and then we will chalk out the strategy. So today I can't say.
This government has 3.5 more years. You can't sustain it for 3.5 more years.
No, that's what I am saying. Maybe that now Speaker is calling the meetings. Day before yesterday she called us, then yesterday also she called some other opposition leaders, and now again if the signals are going to the government that no JPC, no session, maybe they concede.
No, the point is that there has to be give from either side, from both sides. So they might say that, look.
But we are not asking for the moon.
No, but you've gained a lot. See, now Supreme Court is monitoring investigation, which would not have happened.
Yes.
You accept that, right? PAC is now getting more empowered willy-nilly. Commonwealth Games, there is a lot of movement. So it's not as if you haven't gained. So can you declare victory at some point short of the JPC?
See, no, not short of JPC, because one issue remains unanswered. All these investigations are into frauds.
Right.
But after Dira Radia tape's disclosure, there is a question mark on the very existence of democracy in India. The corporates' interference in Indian polity is to this extent that all the 4 pillars of democracy are under cloud: legislature, judiciary, executive, press. I don't know whether you have heard those, listened to those tapes or not. I have listened to those tapes. Corporate decides how the ministry will be formed. Corporate decides which portfolio will be given to whom.
No, there's a lot of name dropping and tall talk. There's no evidence that it got done. She's also.
No, it got done because the same person became the minister.
That's also DMK politics. Somebody maybe ये उंगली कटा के शहीद भी बनते हैं लोग.
नहीं, but you
This
just
is no
see,
lobbyists also
you
have
just
the ethics
see,
of
this
different
spectrum
place.
allocation
Right.
happened in 2007.
Right.
Why the same person was given? Why Raja was made
No,
the
but
minister in 2009?
no, I'm only getting into an argument with you over the fact that maybe it was pressure from DMK more than one
No, but I'll be
corporate A or B or C.
Shekhar, I'll be.
So a corporate lobbyist may be taking credit for it to make her or his own money. That's what I'm saying.
But it needs inquiry, na?
Right,
I'll be too happy.
Huh.
If
So-
we reach the conclusion
so-
that there was
so-
no influence, I'll be too happy.
No, in fact, you are saying something interesting right now.
Huh,
So you are now.
I'll be too happy.
Are you nuancing what JPC would do instead of just investigating in the 2G scam?
No, larger question of governance.
हाँ, वो आप जरा elaborate करिए.
I'm saying, and we have told the government also that we do not want only to probe 2G
Right.
spectrum or CWG or other society or anything. There are larger question of governance.
Right.
There are larger question of broader corruption. We want JPC because in JPC all parties, they always send very senior members. And JPC does focused thinking. अगर मैं हिंदी में कहूँ तो ये एक सागर मंथन की जरूरत है.
हाँ, like a churning.
जो कुछ आया है अराडिया टेप्स में, उसके बाद एक सागर मंथन की जरूरत है. We need introspection.
So
We don't want to keep government in the dock.
हाँ.
Even
So
we
that is
need-
very significant.
हाँ,
You're
we
saying
need introspection.
JPC not to catch the thief,
No.
not to put the government in the dock.
No.
JPC for introspection
For introspection, because as I'm telling you, what has happened
and for systemic correction.
for systemic corruption. Because, and I think we need remedies.
Systemic correction.
Systemic correction,
Right.
we need remedial measures. Who would suggest those remedial measures?
So this will
Will
not
Supreme
this will
Court?
not be this will not be a vindictive name calling body.
Not at all. Not at all. We have told the government that there are larger issues of governance which we need to sit and
No,
talk.
but you know, you will not call the Prime Minister and humiliate him?
See, now the Prime Minister has offered himself to appear before PSC. We never decided because we cannot hijack the powers of JPC. Whosoever will be the chairman and members of the JPC, they will decide whom to call and whom not to call.
So what's your personal view, Sushma? You think come February you'll be sitting and debating in Parliament, or will there again be?
No, I can't say that because it will be preempting. Unless we sit with the NDA members, unless we sit.
Are you
with
optimistic that there'll be a session?
I'm always optimistic. I'm always optimistic.
That is a
and
very
I think-
diplomatic answer.
No,
That's
no,
not a
I'm
political
always
answer.
optimistic because that day also. Now, for example, I'll tell you, in this meeting with Meera Kumarji, day before yesterday, Pranavda was studying that JPC is an ineffective body, doesn't do much, even earlier recommendations, nobody saw, nobody implemented. So, in a joke, I said, okay, अगर इतनी ineffective है तो दे क्यों नहीं देते?
हाँ.
तो he asked, फायदा क्या है?
What's the point?
मुझे
हाँ.
हाँ नहीं फायदा क्या है?
क्या
What
है,
is
हाँ.
the gain? क्या होगा? Benefit. What is the benefit
Right.
of JPC? फायदा क्या है? I said एक फायदा है. He looked at me. क्या? मैंने कहा सदन चल जाएगा. He had a hearty laugh. And then he said, this is matchless answer. No, I can't match this. So this is also one of the things. If only this consideration,
But
सदन चल जाए.
But you are now proposing a JPC which look at the larger issues of systemic reform.
Not now. Right from the word go, we were
But
saying.
not a name calling, vindictive, chor pakdo.
Not at all. We need to ponder over the system.
चोर पकड़ने के लिए सब CBC,
उससे
CBI सब
नहीं
कर रहे
नहीं
हैं.
उससे ज्यादा जरूरी ये है कि सिस्टम कहाँ जा रहा है,
जी हाँ.
हम कहाँ जा रहे हैं,
जी हाँ.
किस तरह से कॉर्पोरेट जगत हमको प्रभावित कर रहा है. अरे बाबा इसका कोई रास्ता है. Some remedial measure. Can Supreme Court suggest remedy for this? Can PSC suggest remedy for this? It's only a body specially constituted for this purpose
लेकिन सुषमा,
will go into these
Congress will
questions.
always turn around and throw Karnataka at you.
You see, both are not comparable. As regards Karnataka, Advani ji has also said that party is already seized of the matter. Nitin ji personally and 2 new prabharis he has appointed.
लेकिन अभी एक
We are
बड़ा
looking at it.
नया नुएंस आया है कि इलीगल क्या है, इमोरल क्या है. ये नहीं चलेगा ना.
नहीं बड़े ब्रॉडर कॉन्टेक्स्ट में नहीं चलेगा.
हाँ.
हाँ, पर हम लोग ये थोड़ी कह रहे हैं.
हाँ.
वो तो उन्होंने वैसे बल्कि जो बोला नितिन जी ने जो बोला उसकी तो आप पॉजिटिव ध्वनि देखो ना.
हाँ.
कि मे भी कोई चीज इलीगल नहीं है तो भी अगर इमोरल है तो इसको तो पॉजिटिव उसमें देखो.
So it's not a closed case. Can we expect some action on Karnataka?
नहीं, already Nitin ji is seized of the matter and he has asked both the Prabharis to submit the report.
That presumption that your party will do nothing about Yediyurappa is wrong. Your party
Yes,
sees
he said that
Right.
you are presuming this.
Right.
Don't presume this.
So before we conclude, the big challenge lately has been Naxalism.
Yes.
And the country is very, in some ways, intellectually polarized. Where do you stand now, particularly with the Vinayak Sen case now?
See, I don't know whether you see my tweets or not.
I'm a bit old-fashioned,
The
but I know about your
the
tweet.
very day this judgment was pronounced, I tweeted and I said violence against the state, massacre of innocent policemen and civilians, and propagating this is certainly a treason. So I am of the firm opinion that such activities have to be curbed and have to be condemned. The problem, Shekhar, is there is a dilemma in the government. PMO and NAC are at loggerheads on this question.
I thought the government and the opposition were at loggerheads.
Government and opposition are not at loggerheads on this question. But on this question of Naxalism, there are vast difference of opinion in members of NAC and people close to PMO. For example, Home Minister wants to deal with this situation with tough hands.
Right.
We have always supported him in that. But have you seen the statements made by NAC members?
Right.
So they remind us of colonial Raj.
Right.
Now, if there is so much different, NAC is an active body
Right.
of policy making.
Right.
It's not
Right.
Congress party or something.
It's not an NGO.
That's what I'm saying.
Huh.
Now, if five members of NAC speak against this judgment, they raise their voices. So, government is in dilemma, and the position which Madam Sonia Gandhi has today, that she is wearing 3 hats.
Right.
She is president of Congress party, she is president of ruling alliance, and she is chairman of NAC.
Right.
So,
Chairperson,
Even-
Sushma.
chairperson.
You should say chairman.
Man includes woman in law. In law,
That's
in
a
legal
lawyer in
terms,
you, yes.
in legal terms,
Right.
man includes woman. So, I think this dilemma must go. If NAC members speak in this voice, then how would PMO work and how would the Home Minister? Because he also gets signals, na?
Right.
If members of NAC speak in
So
this
has
voice,
anybody in the government ever admitted to you that they are confused by this?
no, they have not. This is my own analysis.
So I think what you should do is next
And
time.
this is very obvious. There is no question of analysis. Even you would agree with me. This is very obvious. It's very
So
obvious.
next time you meet Mrs. Gandhi and exchange your smiles for cameras, maybe you give her a word of advice on this. I hope you will.
Okay, I will. Okay,
Thank
I
you
will.
very much, Sushma. on
चलो
this
मैं अब
note.
चलूंगी इस साल.
हाँ बिल्कुल आपको चलना होगा और आप चलते रहिएगा.